It's Alliance War, and we have skipped from War 1 to War 12. Sorry, I have been incredibly busy this season. I have not had a lot of time nor energy to record voiceovers for my wars. But I did want to share this war, because this might have just been the biggest war my entire Alliance War career in serious Tier 1 war. So up first, we're on Path 3, up against this Red Skull, with Viv, my newest rank 4, that I took up for this season to help with a certain placement, very common, and very dangerous without the proper counter, Viv being one of those counters. It is, of course, the Jean Grey boss. But Viv is not only able to take just Jean, or she can take more than just Jean bosses, like as you can see, because of her extra ability accuracy from both her innate kit and her fury. She can actually take Kite. She could actually take a Node 3, Kite Thorns, and Sloped Armor. It's not a short fight because I'm gonna go SP3, SP2, SP1 spam. Just because I want the extra 75% ability accuracy from getting the Fury. You can probably do it by just going SP2, SP1. But I didn't want anything to glance. Anything important to glance. And as you can see now with the Fury, my effects are landing 100% at a time. So I'm going to go in for that. It's going to do a really good bit of damage. Yeah, I wasn't solid on the heavy counter there, so I just didn't bother going for it. And Red Skull's about to die, because now we're going for our special ones, and I'm gonna get one more, and that's gonna kill. Boop, boop, bing, 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 with a little bit of overkill. Not too much, but a little bit of overkill. So up next we're gonna have eventually. Oh, there we go. We're gonna move to the next tile, and then we're going to fight 12 Enchantress after I take a little breather, I think. Oh, we're buying boosts. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep, I bought a PS1 boost with units this war. And as you can see, my units, by the end of this war, will be in very, very dire straits. But it's okay. Whatever nabs us the win, which I don't think we're winning this war. We're kind of getting our asses kicked. So this was the worst case scenario. She got the intercept spell, and I need to get the intercept spell off ASAP. Yeah. And thankfully, she lets me get it. I was just going to keep trying to spam intercepts until I got it. I'm going to SP2, and it's going to take away a good 50% of her health. And she throws the SP1 into hard block. All good. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try for that. And then she's going to throw another heavy, and I'm going to miss. Yeah, and I just decide bucket and throw the special one to get all the spells off. Not really in the playbook, but whatever. Boosh. I'm gonna heavy. Hopefully she doesn't throw the special one into my hard block again. I'm gonna heavy again, and she's gonna die. No SP2 needed. Whew. So yeah, up next we're gonna be on Path 4, and these Path 4 fights are gonna thoroughly touch me. Yeah, I'm gonna get owned on these fights. I'm not gonna die, thankfully, but it won't be yeah, it won't be pretty, is what I'm trying to say. yeah. So we're going into this Photon with Silk. The nodes on Photon are basically, whenever she throws a special, she's gonna put physical vulnerability and a trauma on me of the severe variety. Which basically means she's just gonna ramp faster. Silk doesn't care. I assume Photon's here to try and protect her from, like, Mantis, Bones. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. No dice on the intercept. And she, like, actually hurt on the block. That was lethal. And I parry on accident. I'm like, oh no. I gotta get out of here ASAP. I throw the SP2 because I can't go for a heavy charge. Because, she'll miss it. That was good English. Me, thank you. I throw a relic. And I think I just go for SP1 here. Yeah. Because I just want to maintain my own, I just want to maintain, like, my own tempo in this fight. And I throw the SP1 again, and it's going to kill. Nice. That's just, it's nothing a few potions can't solve. So up next, we're fighting this Apocalypse on node 31. I've taken this fight the past 3 wars in a row. 3? 2 wars before this. And now this war. So 3 wars in a row I've taken this fight. And this is the worst attempt I've had on it. Boosh. So the strategy is to just parry his SP1 and just go SP2, SP1 while tanking power stings. I could technically wait the power stings out, but I'd rather just tank them and maintain my own tempo. Because that's the thing with Viv. You really want to keep your own tempo going. And here I think I missed the parry. Yep, I was a little early. That hurt, but thankfully Viv she invalidated his prowess at the start of the fight. So, and I just tank the power sting, and this is going to kill. Even with the weakness, it's going to kill. And I basically had another one waiting in the wings. I just needed to parry and combo a bit. So, on to the minis. The real fun begins now. We have this Deathless Thanos on node 38. Taken this fight a good few times before with Shathra. It's very simple, but also very lethal. I think the recording's going to change again because I was waiting for Wags to get on the boss so I could do all my fights in one shot. Well, my nerves were at a bit of a lull. I was very nervous going into this war. Because, again, this is the biggest war of my Alliance War career. A big 9 fighter. So, yeah. Usually, I'd want to have a PS1 for this fight, and a PS1 for the next fight, but this season, I've used so many PS1 heavy champs that I have actually run out of PS1s. I heavy, get the protection off. I actually get it off with the SP1. I'm gonna combo him one more time. Actually, yeah, I realized he didn't have enough power to really go for a power steal. I wonder if it's better to try and nullify his, what's it called? His energize. I throw an SP2 into protection because I'm really smart. I throw an SP1 into protection because I'm doubly smart. And here, I'm going to power steal. I'm going to rock it up to SP2. It's going to take him down to phase 2, basically, with his next protection. Boosh. I clocked that if I threw an SP1, after I threw a medium, he would get the unstoppable, which I didn't want, so he's going to throw an SP1. And I'm going to throw this, and it's going to take him down to his next protection. I'm going to throw an SP1 into protection just to keep more wasps. And get heavy, and he's going to die. Boosh. Boosh. Yeah. So up next, we have 42 Dust with Silk. I could have taken this fight with Viv, but I'm very comfortable with Silk for it. So I opted to just go with Silk. But I could have taken it with Viv. Hell, I probably could have even taken it with Shothra. It might have been better with Viv here, since I didn't have a PS1 for this fight because I can't afford it. So yeah, the strategy is simple. You just gotta get to SP3, and then once you get to SP3, the fight's over. With the PS1, it's a lot easier because you have to build significantly less power, one less bar. I get a clean light intercept. I don't get another one. I accidentally hit her block because I'm really smart. I was like, oh shit, she might go into Sandstorm. If she goes into Sandstorm, I'm dead. I get a light intercept. To the heavy. So I've noticed that I'm almost at my SP3. I just need her to dash in. And I need to actually be smart and heavy. I didn't clock that the unstoppable was going to come back because I'm very stupid. And she does that. Crits me, of course, so my Silk Sense is gone for the next 20 hits. I'm like, oh shit. I gotta wall dex. I gotta get a combo off. And beautiful wall dex into sidestep, if I do say so myself, and the fight's over. Skip SP3. Medium, medium, light, medium, medium, light, 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 medium, heavy. Standard Silk combo, and she's dead. I got terrible crit RNG, but it doesn't matter. And that was my last Silk fight of the season. So now I'm taking I'm taking all these left side minis, starting with this Null on node 46, and popping my one and only Involve the War. Because last war, I got touched on this fight, and I almost died. I lived with like 15... Oh, wait, no. Wait, yeah, that's Shothra's Sig. I'm stupid. So the strategy is SP1, spam special 2s. Boosh. And just Dex Null's SP2. I was very scared of Null's special 2. I thought I missed it a good few times this war. I thought that was going to push him red. Just going into this war, I had a really bad feeling. And here I need to get out of the corner. That was a terrible heavy. I'm really lucky that Null didn't throw his SP1. And here, that was a safe heavy. I got the special 2 off. He's ticking. He's going to throw another SP2. I thought I missed the Dex there. SP1. He throws the SP1. Defenders are generally more aggressive and willing to throw specials after they're knocked down, so it made sense. And I didn't need to worry about corruption because he's dead. So up next, we have this Arnim Zola on node 48. Viv, in my opinion, is very good for Zola, but not the best counter for this fight. I think the best counter to this fight is Infamous Iron Man. But Viv is still good, because Viv is, in general, good for Zola. Because she can use her phase to get easy knockdowns. Yep. And I can just use Viv's kit to play around Zola. And in this fight, I'm gonna go SP3, SP2, SP1 spam. Just like the Red Skull. And just like the ensuing Gene boss. And here I'm actually gonna miss a Dex on the SP1. Boosh. Get Bane back on him. 5-hit combo. And Zola is now throwing his SP1. And this is the... Oh. Skip SP3. I know I'm going to miss an SP1 Dex here somewhere. Come on. And get the heavy off to remove 10 charges. Where's the missed SP1 Dex? Again, I know I missed one in this fight. I get Bane back on him. And yeah, the problem with... There we go. There it is. The problem with this fight is that Zola gets so much power from his energizes. He can't have his combat power rate modified by outside effects. I actually didn't get my phase back, so I had to just interrupt his heavy with a special 2. And that does a decent bit of damage to him. And I still don't have my phase. I'm just gonna block it, no risking. I'm gonna throw the SP1. I don't remember if I go for a heavy to remove a few more charges. Oh yeah, I just do that. And I'm confident the next SP1's gonna kill. With a good bit of overkill as well. Whew. Sneaky screenshot. And now, on to the main event. The Jean Grey boss. The fabled killer. And most difficult boss in a long, long time. I turned recoils on because that's needed for Viv to not time out. With the reason why the Jean boss is such a problem is because Jean has a lot of resistances or damage reduction, both from her force field and the adaptive node. And also there's tactic and inequity. And there's the unstoppable and reverse controls. And if you get hit, you're dead to Nero shocks. What I'm saying basically is that there is a lot going on in this fight. And any champ that can reduce what's going on in the fight is a great option. So like Viv, Maker, Zola, Future Ant-Man, they're all very good for Jean bosses. Because, again, they negate at least one aspect of the fight. My goal is to get to Special 2, or get to Special 3, and throw it because Viv's Fury off the SP3 gives a reverse control immunity. My Maker pre-fights actually fell off, which was really bad. When I was doing this fight, I was thinking, oh shit, my Makers fell off. I might time out. Because, specifically the instant siphon and the special power drain are really, really useful. So here, I'm going to go for SP2s now. Boosh. Boom. And they do a respectable amount of damage with recoils. And again, the energy resistance is blunting it. I miss the parry, but I go for the risky heavy counter. And she gives me the call, but my controls are fine because, again, the Fury gives me reverse controls immunity. And here, I'm opting not to go for SP1 because I noticed that her force field's coming back. So I'm just going to go for an SP2 and nuke away a lot of the force field. Actually, all the force field. SP2, don't sleep on the SP2 damage. She throws the special. Now I'm going to throw a heavy to get endurance on me so I can keep countering the unstoppable. I throw the SP1. And here I make a big mistake, but I'm not punished. That was a huge mistake. And this was not smart either, but it's okay. I get the heavy off. Just keep endurance up, mainly. Make the taunt go away faster for like inequity purposes. In here, I can't really go for any more SP1s because I don't have solar charges. I go for SP2 though, and again, this is going to take away a good bit of the force field. All of it, actually. And now, my goal is to get to an SP1. Again, while keeping tactic up, so I can keep inequity low. Now SP1, and it does a very, very good amount of damage. And I throw this last SP1 and it kills. Woo, man. Yeah, and that's the season. Honestly, my best season yet. I went 76-4. I died to Dust on 31 with Maker. Silk. I will always use Silk for that fight if I'm ever assigned it again. I actually took it with Silk again. And I died to something else. And I died twice to a Gene boss when I was learning the fight. But yeah. I know I was slacking on the war vids this season, but I'll try and be better next season if I'm less busy. See you all next season.